CBS, The Bold and the Beautiful, revealed that Finn got into an argument with Steffy. The issue of controversy is of course related to the fact that Thomas was the one who caused Emma's death. Xander told Finn, so Finn shared it with Steffy. Who would have thought that Steffy would try to defend Thomas? Finn argues that Thomas should be responsible for Emma's death. Finn is always on the right side, so he cannot accept that Thomas did wrong and avoid responsibility. Emma's boyfriend Xander is still after this, so Finn thinks Thomas needs to take matters into his own hands. Meanwhile, Steffy insisted it was just an accident and had nothing to do with Thomas. Didn't the police already investigate and come to a conclusion this year? Now suddenly Xander appears and tells Finn that story. How can it be accepted? The argument was fierce because no one was willing to give in. Steffy never thought that Emma's death was related to Thomas because the police also investigated and turned up nothing. If Xander says this was caused by Thomas, then he has to have proof. Steffy wants clear evidence, so she won't have to argue with Finn. At first, Steffy was very determined to protect Thomas, but after hearing Finn's story, Steffy will begin to have doubts. But even though Thomas is Steffy's brother, Steffy cannot guarantee that Thomas is completely innocent. Thomas has caused a lot of trouble in the past, so it's possible that this matter is also related to Thomas, but he deliberately hid it. The best way to understand the story clearly and then draw a conclusion. In the end, she agreed to start the investigation at the beginning with Finn. This time, both Steffy and Finn worked together to look for clues to make sure the two of them didn't miss any important information. Steffy and Finn finally discovered the truth. Just like what Finn said, Thomas was indeed involved in Emma's death. That's also the reason why many years have passed, but Xander still hasn't let go of his hatred for Thomas. Xander hates Thomas when he could still have a very good life after causing trouble for Emma and Xander. Finn still stands by his opinion. Thomas did wrong. He must pay the price. But Steffy hesitated whether to call the police or not. If Steffy had called the police right away, it would have seemed quite cruel to Thomas. Steffy will decide to Thomas and let him decide. It also means that Steffy gives Thomas the opportunity to make a choice for him. It's better for Thomas to volunteer than for him to be accused by others. Will Thomas surrender to the police, or will he decide to hide until the end?